Hi everyone, welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of like a fusion of like the Sugarplum Fairy and Krampus. So if you like to see what I do, just keep on watching. So starting off, I'm going to go into the Mayron Clown White Cream Face Paint, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. I'm going to try not to speak too much in this video because my peppermint skull that I did was like a 30-minute long tutorial, and I don't want this to be that long. So I'm going to try to speak not that much. Okay, so I am back with a different shirt on because I forgot to switch the shirt that I wanted to wear for this look before I started doing this. So yeah, okay, back to this. Okay, now before I set any of that, I want to go in and do a little bit of contour. I'm going to do a more purple-based contour because this is kind of like a Sugarplum Fairy and Krampus mashup. So I wanted to do like more like a white for the demon aspect and then purple for the Sugarplum Fairy aspect. So I'm going to the Wet n Wild Smoky Paint Palette, and I'm taking this purple shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it down with a brush, and then I will blend it out as well. Okay, now I'm going into the Studio Makeup On The Go HD Finishing Powder, and I'm going to set my entire face.
Christmas card.
Okay, now I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm going to be using a shadow. This is, if I could get it out of this. This is the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade Midnight Blue. It's called Midnight Blue, but it's more of a purple based, like dark violet. So I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. I think I might do like a slight different shape, like in the front. After I fill them in, of course. Okay, so now hopping into the eyes, I'm going to go into the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, and I'm taking the matte shade Gemini, which is this lighter toned purple right here. And I'm just going to take a blending brush. Let's see, which one do I want to use? I'll use this one. This is a Profusion dual-ended brush, and I'm just going to tap into that. Tap off the excess, and then run that into my crease. And I'm also going to use this to contour my nose. And I know actually I wasn't going to film a video today because I normally don't film back to back because I'm filming this right after I did my non-holiday makeup. And I just had this idea that night, last night. So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do like a fusion of Krampus and the Sugarplum Fairy. So that's what I'm doing. And I have a Christmas concert for my kids I have to go to later, so after I do this I have to scrub it all off and then make sure I look presentable to go to my kids' concert tonight. So that means this video will probably be a video that goes up a third time in a week because I normally only do 2 videos a week, so this will probably be a third that'll go up before Christmas. I'm also going to run this on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to be kind of hopping back and forth between palettes because I really don't have too many purples in one palette together. So I'm going into the JCat Beauty Melrose Avenue palette, and I'm taking this purple shade, and I'm going to run that into my crease as well. A little along the sides of my nose, not too much because I don't want it to be too strong of a contour on the nose. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to use a smaller smudge brush. This is a Step 3 Go Girl Go from the Vintage Cosmetic Company. Okay, now I'm going to take the matte Tor shade from the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, which is this dark purple, and I'm going to pack that all over my lid. Also going to run this on my lower lash line with the same brush. I'm going to go into the ColourPop Supernova Shadow in the shade From the Valley. And I'm going to pop this on the center of my lids. I'm just going to apply it with the applicator and then blend it out with my fingers. Okay, now I do think I want to add more in the center and just slowly build it up. Okay, before I decide if I want to do white mascara or colored mascara for my eyes or not, I'm going to skip that. And then I'm going to finish off the shading part of my face here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade, what is this, Deep Grape, I think? Yes. Deep Grape, and I'm going to use that to do the like lighter transition shade for the shading here. Brushing just a little under my chin as well. Okay, now for the darker areas of shading, I'm going back into that JCat Beauty palette, and I'm taking that shade one more time, using the same brush, and I'm just going to do it tighter to the edges. Christmas, like the ones I used to know. Okay, now that I have that done, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add some blush because the harshness of the contour is kind of more for the Krampus. And then I think I want to add blush on the apples, only on the direct apples of my cheeks, I think, to be more Sugarplum Fairy-esque. So I'm just going to take this Profusion brush, and I'm taking the e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. My brush just broke. What the schmuck? Okay, then I'm going to really pack that on there, and then smile and place this on here. Going back into that first light purple shade I used on the eyes, which is the Matte Gemini shade from the BH palette, I'm taking this small brush that I used on my lower lash line. I had wiped off the extra product. And right where these eyebrows are, I'm going to create a little bit of shading, kind of to give me like angry eyebrows. Going to take a blending brush. Just take this little brush. I think this came in a Dose of Colors palette. Blend it out. Okay, I'm trying to think of what I want to add. I was kind of thinking of doing some kind of like freckle detail. I'm so indecisive right now, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to take the Royal Nickel Moda Pro detail brush and I'm going to go back into that shade Deep Grape from Coastal Scents. And I'm going to create dots. These are going to be fairly large dots because I think I want to do like a little white dot in the middle of each one, so. Okay, now I'm going to go into the white water activated face paint from Snazaroo, and I'm going to use that to, I think, what kind of details do I want to do? Dots? Do I want to do dots? Or do I want to do like a... We shall see and then go from there. Okay, now I am using old horns that I made for my All Smith's Eve Halloween series type deal. from the devil look I did, I just painted them white. And I'm going to attach these now onto my forehead with some liquid latex. Do a patch test first if you've never used it before, because you never know what kind of reaction you're going to have. Okay, now I'm going to blend that using that dark purple paint from this palette. Just going to kind of conceal the edges a little and also blend up on the horns so that it matches. Okay, now I'm going to add the blood. I'm going to be dripping some blood under my eyes. I'm going to use a combination of the vampire blood that I used during Halloween and the Mayron stage blood, because I feel like when this mixes together, it not only dries down more, because this is super sticky by itself, but it also drips faster with this, so yeah. Okay, now for lips, I'm going into the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Purple Panic, and I'm going to just put this very directly on the center of my lips and then blend it into the white. Like this. Now, to finish off my eyes, I'm going to go into the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then I'm going to go into the water activated face paint from Snazaroo, the white, and put it on top because I find that it creates more length that way instead of just going in with the water activated face paint. I actually think I might go in with some dark face paint and bring it right up to where the blood is too, so that it doesn't look so completely stark contrast-wise. Just taking that purple face paint and smudging it right around here. So it's not too light leading from the blood. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm just holding my mic because, yeah, this is really poofy. So this is the final look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!